Do you want to join me on a bushwalk? I'm going into the centre trail of the Ku-ring-gai National Park in Australia. Come and see how beautiful it is, about 20 minutes away from where I live. I'm so lucky. Also, definitely do need to be getting some physical exercise and physical activity. This bushwalk is more about my mental health. So just getting back to nature, breathing in that fresh air, in the calm quiet. There are so many health benefits to bushwalking, hiking, nature bathing, whatever you want to call it. Forest bathing. It's good for the soul. So it's not just cardiovascular, it's also mental, helps slow down that cortisol a bit. And that's the main reason why I'm out here. I've been feeling really tired and really flat. I've actually taken a personal day off work today. I sat down at my computer and I was like, there's no point fighting this today. So I've taken a personal day, done a few things at home, and decided to get out in the bush. And Ku-ring-gai National Park is one of my favourite places in the world. So what's the difference between bushwalking and hiking? There really isn't any, in my opinion. I think it's just the difference between Australian language and American language. But I do use the terms differently. So when I say I'm going for a bushwalk, it means really that I'm going for some mental health exercise and that I'm engaging with the bush. I'm going at my own pace, looking at wildflowers, looking for creatures. Hey birds, thank you for having me. And I'm happy to stop and check something out if I see it. Whereas if I'm hiking, I'm on a mission, I'm going fast, powering up and down hills to get exercise. So in Australia, on this path, I'm also looking out for danger noodles, snakes. They could be out sunning themselves still. It's less likely to see snakes at the moment because it is winter, but it's not impossible. If you were paying close attention to the sign when I came in, this course is 3.3 kilometres one way, so I'll probably walk about 20 minutes in one direction and then 20 minutes back because it is late in the afternoon and it will be getting dark and cold soon. Let me know if you want to see more of the Australian bushland and more videos like this. Looks like a start of a little wildlife corridor through there. It's probably where the wallabies jump through. So these are the fire trails. You can see this big open track. This big open track is for fire trucks to get through in the event of a bushfire that needs to be gotten back under control. Just check out that rock up there. Mother Nature is magical. You probably heard me before just doing some deep, slow breathing exercises. Getting in the nice fresh bush air, filling up my lungs with all that goodness. Reminding my nervous system that there's nothing to be worried about and be nice and calm. Okay, this is a pretty well-known one. It's Wattle. What'll she think of next? See you. Where are you hiding? It sounds like a wattle bird. It's not deliberately a wattle theme right now. They have a little yellow patch on the side of their cheek. It's hiding right now. Hopefully we'll see one so I can show you what they look like. There's lots of different varieties of native grasses. Bottlebrush, and you can use those brushes to brush your hair. I've tried it, it works. It looks like something's been nesting in here. Everything's flattened out. Be interesting to know whose home that is. And be well and truly under cloud cover for a while just here. There's the sun and all the clouds. It's a good incentive to walk a little bit faster to stay warm. It's the face of a readjusted human being. Or stressed. 10 minutes in Australia's bushland and I'm good again. That said, it probably only takes me 10 minutes to be at home to get stressed again. So, you know, go figure. We all need our alone time to reset. There's a cool rock clearing here. It looks like a bit of a gathering space. Just here, be a really nice camp zone. Might go and have a closer look and see if there's any rock carvings. Let's go see. So this is how people get lost in the Australian bush. You see something cool, you go off the main track, and then you find what looks like another track. And you want to go exploring because it looks like so much fun. And then the next minute, people are calling in rescue services to come and find them. And plenty of people have had to be helicopter rescued out of Australia's national parks. So if you're visiting, please stay on the track. I know how tempting it is to wander. And obviously I have a tiny little bit, but make sure you always know where the track is. I haven't noticed before. This flower starts off with little white bits and then goes to red. I don't know if you can hear those bees. There aren't any bears to be worried about in Australia. So bushwalking, we're not worried about bears or big cats or anything like that that's predatory to us. But there are snakes, spiders, ticks, and if you're walking during the wet times, there's also lots of leeches. So I always like to go in the bush with leggings on, and so long pants, socks and hiking boots, just to protect myself from all those things that can get me. And it's a good idea to have as much skin covered as you can to protect you from the sun and to protect you from ticks and mosquitoes sometimes as well. But we don't tend to have a big mosquito problem out in the bush most of the time, which is quite nice. My alarm to say that I should be turning around has gone, and I'm being a bit silly. I haven't turned around just yet, so I will soon. I'm kind of hoping to hit a bit of a drop-off point, a bit of a hill that will then make me want to stop so I don't have to climb back up it. But so far this walk's pretty flat. Oh, and there's some new flowers here. Let's have a look at these. Can you hear the road over there? That's how close we are to civilization. There are a few puddles around, so hiking boots are a good idea. These rocks look like some nice seats to sit and have a little snack or a drink of water, rehydrate. So if you're new to bushwalking, there's a few things to remember, especially if you're bushwalking by yourself. Always make sure you tell someone where you're going. So if you're new to bushwalking, there's a few things to consider. Number one, it's particularly important if you're going bushwalking alone, but you should do it all the time anyway, is to make sure someone knows where you're going and when you're planning to get back. Number two, always make sure you have some water with you. And I like to always make sure I've got a few band-aids and basic things. I've also packed an apple and a mandarin for afternoon tea. I may eat it whilst I'm in here. I may eat it on the drive home, or I may not eat it, but it's an option. You also want to check the weather. Make sure you're not getting caught out in extreme heat, which will give you heat exhaustion, or extreme cold, which can give you hypothermia, which is the case today in winter. And Australian winters aren't that cold compared to a lot of other places in the world, but this is one of our coldest winters in quite a few years. And when the sun goes down, it does get quite cold. So I'm making sure that I'm getting out of the bush before the sun goes down. We don't have any bears or anything to worry about. The snakes and spiders and ticks are the sort of things we need to watch out for. If you need a reminder of how small we are in the world, this is it. I think I might have come to a roundabout. This might be the turning point. Nope, not a roundabout, but a good spot to say thank you, Ku-ring-gai Chase National Park and Central Track. I'm going to head back to my car feeling rejuvenated. I'm super chuffed because I just saw a sea eagle. I always think that I see them when I'm in a good place. They're my spirit animal. It was massive. It flew up into the sunshine. So I'm trying to find where it is now to share it with you. But the wingspan was so huge. And I think it was probably trying to find somewhere to land because it had caught something which looked like a snake. It was something quite long and skinny, and it did not look like a stick. It's over in that direction somewhere. But I saw it, so I'm happy. Mother Nature spoke to me. I hope she's speaking to you too. See how dense the Australian bush is and how it's so easy to get lost. Some bush tulips in there. Just spotted them. There they are. That would be an aeroplane. Don't know if you can hear my backpack swishing on my back. It's annoying me. I often just clip it on my hips to stop the noise. I was a bit lazy because it's so light today. The beautiful color of these trees. just singing. That'd be a fun jump on your mountain bike. I'm surprised we haven't seen a cyclist today. There were quite a few on the road on the way in. And then I did see some people getting their mountain bikes out of their car, so they must have gone down a different trail. Just thinking I might use this footage when I'm away at conference and having to go on the treadmill so that I feel like I'm in the bush. Could be some good multitasking. Let me know if you want to see more of the Australian bushland and more videos like this. If you'd also watch them whilst you're on the treadmill, or if it's just helping you meditate a little bit. That was a big rock. I did not fall over it. Came close to it though. just keep moving forward, one step after the other. There's no need to leap. There often are signs out in the national park about fox poisoning because foxes are not a native species in Australia. So it is managed with fox poison. As the sign says, it is fatal to domestic animals, including dogs and cats, but it's a national park, so you can't be bringing your pet in here. And just like that, an hour out in the bush, refreshed, breathing better, sinuses feel better, mind feels at rest, and back at the road. And there's that sun going down behind the clouds.